Why smart, hard-working people don't become successful. In the tapestry of human endeavor, there exists a perplexing phenomenon that has long puzzled observers of the human condition. It is a paradox that challenges our fundamental beliefs about success and merit, a riddle that defies the simple equations we've been taught about hard work and intelligence leading inevitably to achievement. This is the enigma of the smart, hard-working individual who, despite their best efforts and undeniable capabilities, fails to achieve the success that seems rightfully theirs. We've all encountered such individuals in our lives. Perhaps we even see ourselves reflected in this description. They are the brilliant minds who toil tirelessly, pouring their hearts and souls into their work, yet somehow remain on the periphery of success. They are the unsung geniuses, the overlooked talents, the hard-working visionaries who, for reasons that often elude us, fail to break through to the echelons of achievement we believe they deserve. This phenomenon forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about the nature of success, the role of merit in our society, and the complex interplay of factors that determine who rises to the top and who remains in obscurity. It challenges our deeply held beliefs about fairness, about the value of hard work and intelligence, and about the very nature of success itself. As we embark on this exploration, we must be prepared to question everything we think we know about achievement. We must be willing to look beyond the simplistic narratives of meritocracy and examine the deeper, often hidden forces that shape our paths to success or failure. Consider for a moment the last time you encountered someone who fit this description, someone undeniably intelligent, hard-working, and yet somehow unable to translate these qualities into the kind of success we typically expect. What explanations did you offer yourself for their situation? Did you assume there must be some hidden flaw, some fatal character defect that explained their lack of achievement? Or did you begin to question the very systems and structures that define success in our society? The truth, as we will discover, is far more complex and nuanced than any simple explanation can capture. It lies in the intersection of individual characteristics, societal structures, luck, timing, and a host of other factors that we often overlook in our rush to create neat narratives about success and failure. As we delve deeper into this topic, we must be prepared to confront some uncomfortable truths about ourselves and our society. We must question the myths we've been sold about the path to success and examine the often invisible barriers that stand in the way of even the most talented and dedicated individuals. We must ask ourselves, what do we really mean when we talk about success? Is it merely a matter of financial wealth and social status, or is there a deeper, more meaningful definition that we're overlooking? How much of what we consider success is actually within our control, and how much is determined by factors beyond our influence? Moreover, we must consider the possibility that our very conception of success is flawed. Perhaps the smart, hard-working individuals who don't achieve conventional success are not failures at all, but rather pioneers of a different kind of achievement, one that our society has yet to fully recognize or value. As we progress through this exploration, we will examine the various factors that contribute to this paradox. We'll look at the role of luck and timing in success, the importance of social connections and networks, the impact of systemic biases and structural inequalities, and the often overlooked importance of emotional intelligence and social skills. We'll also delve into the psychological factors at play, the mindsets, beliefs, and behaviors that can either propel us towards success or hold us back, regardless of our intelligence or work ethic. We'll explore the concept of self-sabotage, the fear of success, and the ways in which our own limiting beliefs can become self-fulfilling prophecies. But perhaps most importantly, we'll challenge ourselves to rethink our very definition of success. We'll examine alternative models of achievement and fulfillment, and consider the possibility that the truly successful life may look very different from what we've been conditioned to believe. Throughout this journey, I invite you to reflect deeply on your own experiences and beliefs. How have your ideas about success been shaped by your upbringing, your culture, your education? What hidden assumptions might you be carrying about the relationship between intelligence, hard work, and achievement? As we proceed, keep in mind that our goal is not to discourage or dishearten, but rather to illuminate and empower. By understanding the complex forces at play in the achievement of success, we can better navigate our own paths, make more informed choices, and perhaps even work towards creating a society that more truly rewards merit and effort. Are you ready to challenge your assumptions, to look beyond the surface, and to explore the deeper truths about success and achievement? Are you prepared to question the narratives you've been told and to consider new perspectives on what it means to live a truly successful life? As we move into the next section, we will begin to unpack the specific factors that contribute to this paradox of unrewarded brilliance. We'll examine the hidden barriers that often stand in the way of smart, hard-working individuals and explore strategies for overcoming these obstacles. Are you ready to continue this journey of discovery and self-reflection? Let us proceed to unravel the mysteries of success and failure, of merit and reward, and of the complex dance between individual effort and societal forces that shapes our paths through life. The invisible labyrinth, navigating the hidden barriers to success. As we delve deeper into the enigma of unrewarded brilliance, we find ourselves confronted with a complex maze of obstacles that often remain unseen to those navigating its twists and turns. This invisible labyrinth is the treacherous terrain that smart, hard-working individuals must traverse in their quest for success. One of the primary hidden barriers we encounter is the myth of meritocracy itself. We've been conditioned to believe that in a fair world, talent and hard work are the sole determinants of success. But this belief, comforting as it may be, often blinds us to the myriad other factors at play. It creates a false sense of control, leading us to believe that if we simply work hard enough and cultivate our intelligence, success will inevitably follow. But what if this very belief is part of what holds us back? What if our faith in meritocracy prevents us from recognizing and adapting to the other crucial elements that contribute to success? Consider for a moment the role of social capital, the networks, relationships, and connections that often play a pivotal role in opening doors and creating opportunities. Many smart, hard-working individuals focus solely on developing their skills and knowledge, neglecting the critical task of building and nurturing these social connections. They may view networking as insincere or manipulative, failing to recognize its fundamental role in creating pathways to success. We must ask ourselves how much of our resistance to networking and relationship building stems from a misguided sense of moral superiority. Are we perhaps hiding behind our intelligence and work ethic, using them as shields to avoid the uncomfortable but necessary task of putting ourselves out there and connecting with others? Another invisible barrier lies in the realm of emotional intelligence and soft skills. In our reverence for traditional intelligence and hard work, we often underestimate the crucial role that emotional intelligence, communication skills, and adaptability play in achieving success. The ability to read social cues, navigate office politics, and effectively collaborate with others can often be more important than raw intelligence or technical skills. Yet how many of us have invested as much time in developing these soft skills as we have in honing our technical abilities? How often do we dismiss these skills as less important or even beneath us, failing to recognize their critical role in translating our intelligence and hard work into tangible success? We must also confront the role of luck and timing in success. While it's uncomfortable to acknowledge, the truth is that being in the right place at the right time often plays a significant role in achieving success. This doesn't mean that hard work and intelligence are irrelevant, but rather that they must be combined with opportunity to yield results. The challenge lies in recognizing and seizing these opportunities when they arise. How many of us have missed crucial chances because we were too focused on our work, too afraid to take risks, or simply unable to recognize the potential in front of us? Moreover, we must consider the impact of systemic biases and structural inequalities. Despite our best efforts to create a level playing field, the reality is that factors such as race, gender, socioeconomic background, and even physical appearance can significantly influence one's chances of success. These systemic issues create additional, often invisible barriers that smart, hard-working individuals must overcome. As we navigate this invisible labyrinth, we must also confront our own limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging behaviors. How often do we hold ourselves back out of fear of failure or even fear of success? How many opportunities have we missed because we didn't believe we were worthy or capable? In recognizing these hidden barriers, we take the first step towards overcoming them. But this recognition alone is not enough. We must be willing to adapt our strategies, to step outside our comfort zones, and to challenge our own preconceptions about what it takes to succeed. As we move forward, I invite you to reflect deeply on your own journey. What invisible barriers might you be facing? What limiting beliefs might be holding you back? Are you truly leveraging all the resources and opportunities available to you, or are you relying solely on your intelligence and work ethic to carry you forward? The alchemy of adaptability, transmuting potential into prosperity. As we continue our journey through the labyrinth of success, we arrive at a crucial juncture, the point where potential must be transformed into tangible achievement. This process, akin to the ancient art of alchemy, requires more than just intelligence and hard work. It demands a profound ability to adapt, to evolve, and to align ourselves with the ever-changing landscape of opportunity. The smart, hard-working individuals who struggle to achieve success often fall into the trap of rigidity. They become so focused on their chosen path, so confident in their abilities, that they fail to recognize when the world around them has shifted. They continue to apply their intelligence and effort in ways that may no longer be relevant or effective. Consider for a moment, how often have you found yourself stubbornly clinging to a particular approach or idea, even when evidence suggests it may no longer be the most effective path? How many times have you dismissed new technologies, methodologies, or ways of thinking simply because they didn't align with your existing knowledge or skills? The ability to adapt, to recognize when our current approach is no longer serving us, and to pivot accordingly, is perhaps one of the most crucial skills in achieving success. It requires a delicate balance of confidence in our abilities and humility in the face of a constantly changing world. This adaptability extends beyond just our skills and knowledge. It encompasses our very definition of success itself. Many smart, hard-working individuals fail to achieve their goals not because they lack ability, but because they are pursuing a vision of success that may no longer be relevant or attainable in the current landscape. We must ask ourselves, is our definition of success truly our own? Or is it an outdated model inherited from our parents, our education system, or society at large? Are we chasing a version of success that aligns with our authentic selves and the realities of the modern world? The alchemy of adaptability also requires us to transmute our raw intelligence and work ethic into more refined and applicable forms. Pure knowledge, no matter how vast, is of limited value if we cannot effectively communicate it, apply it to real-world problems, or use it to create meaningful connections with others. How often have you encountered individuals who possess immense knowledge but struggle to translate that knowledge into practical solutions or compelling narratives? How many brilliant ideas have fallen by the wayside because their creators couldn't effectively communicate their value to others? We must learn to be not just repositories of information, but alchemists of knowledge able to combine, transform, and apply our understanding in novel and valuable ways. This requires creativity, empathy, and a willingness to venture beyond the comfortable confines of our expertise. Moreover, the alchemy of adaptability demands that we transmute our hard work into smart work. It's not enough to simply put in long hours. We must ensure that our efforts are directed towards activities that truly move us closer to our goals. This requires constant self-reflection and a willingness to abandon approaches that are no longer serving us, no matter how much time and effort we've already invested in them. Ask yourself how much of your daily work is truly contributing to your long-term success. Are you engaging in busy work that gives the illusion of progress, or are you focusing on high-impact activities that genuinely advance your goals? The process of adapting and evolving is rarely comfortable. It often requires us to confront our own limitations, to admit when our current approach isn't working, and to take risks on new and unfamiliar paths. But it is through this discomfort that true growth and success are achieved. As we navigate this alchemical process, we must also be mindful of the importance of timing and patience. Just as the alchemists of old understood that their transformations required precise timing and conditions, we too must recognize that success often depends on aligning our efforts with the right opportunities at the right time. This doesn't mean passively waiting for the perfect moment to arrive. Rather, it involves actively preparing ourselves, constantly honing our skills and expanding our understanding so that when opportunities do arise, we are ready to seize them. In the end, the alchemy of adaptability is about more than just achieving success in the conventional sense. It's about creating a life of continuous growth, learning, and fulfillment. It's about becoming not just successful, but truly wise. As we move forward, I challenge you to reflect on your own capacity for adaptation. How can you become more flexible in your thinking, more open to new ideas and approaches? How can you transmute your raw potential into forms that are more aligned with the realities of today's world and your own authentic aspirations? Remember, the true alchemists of success are not those who stubbornly cling to outdated formulas, but those who are constantly experimenting, evolving, and discovering new ways to create value in an ever-changing world. The Philosopher's Stone, redefining success in the crucible of wisdom. As we reach the culmination of our exploration, we find ourselves standing at the precipice of a profound realization. The true challenge facing smart, Hard-working individuals isn't merely achieving success as conventionally defined, but rather discovering and manifesting their own unique version of success, their personal philosopher's stone. This mythical substance, sought by alchemists for centuries, was believed to transmute base metals into gold and grant immortality. In our context, it represents the ultimate synthesis of our intelligence, effort, and life experiences into a form of success that transcends societal expectations and resonates with our deepest selves. We must ask ourselves, what if the reason so many smart, hard-working people don't achieve conventional success is that they are unconsciously pursuing a deeper, more meaningful form of achievement? What if their apparent failure is actually a sign that they are on the brink of a more profound discovery? Consider for a moment the possibility that true success isn't about accumulating wealth, power, or status, but about aligning our lives with our most authentic values and purposes. Perhaps the smart, hard-working individuals who seem to fall short are actually pioneers, pushing against the boundaries of conventional success to forge new paths of meaning and fulfillment. This perspective challenges us to re-examine our definitions of success and failure. It invites us to consider that what appears as failure from one angle might be the first step towards a more profound form of success from another. How many great innovators, artists, and thinkers were initially seen as failures before their contributions were recognized? The creation of our personal philosopher's stone requires us to integrate all the lessons we've explored. It demands that we navigate the invisible labyrinth of hidden barriers, not by simply overcoming them, but by understanding and transforming them. It calls upon us to practice the alchemy of adaptability, constantly evolving and refining our approach to life and work. But beyond these, it requires something more: a deep, unwavering commitment to self-knowledge and authenticity. We must be willing to question everything we think we know about success, about ourselves, and about the world around us. We must have the courage to define success on our own terms, even when those terms conflict with societal expectations or conventional wisdom. This journey towards our personal philosopher's stone is not an easy one. It requires us to confront our fears, our limiting beliefs, and the parts of ourselves we've long ignored or suppressed. It demands that we embrace uncertainty and ambiguity, recognizing that the path to true success is rarely straight or clear. But in undertaking this journey, we open ourselves to a form of success that is far more fulfilling and sustainable than any external measure of achievement. We create lives that are not just successful by societal standards, but deeply meaningful and authentically our own. As we conclude this exploration, I challenge you to reflect deeply on your own definition of success. What would your personal philosopher's stone look like? What form of achievement would truly resonate with your deepest self? Remember, the greatest success is not in conforming to external expectations, but in having the courage to define and pursue your own unique path. The smartest, most hard-working among us are often those who dare to question the very nature of success itself, and in doing so open up new possibilities for all of humanity. In the end, perhaps the true measure of success is not what we achieve, but who we become in the process of pursuing our goals. Are you ready to embark on this ultimate alchemical transformation? Are you prepared to forge your own philosopher's stone, to transmute your intelligence and effort into a form of success that is uniquely and authentically your own? The crucible of wisdom awaits. The journey continues. And the greatest adventure, the pursuit of your own true success, lies ahead.